because we've all seen like the we buy houses quick, and it's literally just like fucking black Sharpie.
Yeah, it's somebody that like wrote on just a piece of cardboard and stuck it on a stake and threw it in there, and they must be working because I keep seeing them.
It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
Like you go from the spend money, get lead to things like flyers, yard signs, maybe radio ads or TV ads where you can have the classic like offer, call to action and deadline, like you were saying, like something that gets the mojo going. I kind of put those, they're not like super reactive or super short-term ROI, but they're maybe like like right after those like direct ads, they're kind of like the next thing to try to pull a lever faster. They don't react quite as fast, but in weeks or, maybe a month or two, it seems like they can start driving behaviors. So it seems, I don't know if you agree with that or you put something in between like direct ads versus those type of a little bit slower ads.
I think that's possible, but I think remembering that levers exist is really important. What I mean by that is like, you can run a paid search ad. Anybody can do that. Well, you can write a garbage paid search ad, right? And then it doesn't matter how much money you put behind it. It's going to be garbage. And same deal with like, I think, so I would say yes to what you're saying, except remember that you're sort of like using the lever of your brand for those things. So invariably, I think yard signs are fantastic as long as they're well branded, because we've all seen like the we buy houses quick, and it's literally just like fucking black Sharpie.
Yeah, it's somebody that like wrote on just a piece of cardboard and stuck it on a stake and threw it in there, and they must be working because I keep seeing them.
They're not working. I'm telling you, they're not fucking working.
Are they just the most resilient bastards on the planet or what?
It's one of those things that just won't die, right? Like it's
like the Terminator. You're talking about the Terminator.
Well, yeah, but it's fucking cold calling for insurance sales. Like you, on some level, there's like a floor, right? And you can't go below the floor, and everyone's gonna tell you forever that, oh, how do you get started in insurance sales? Well, the easiest fucking thing is literally to grab a phone book and just pick up the phone. And that advice just won't fucking die, even though we all want to shoot that person.
Good point. Nobody likes that cold call.
Right. And so those stupid signs in the middle of the road just won't fucking die, even though like, nobody is calling those. It's like dark now. It's a lot brighter on that side to my face than it is. I feel like everything's bright. It looks like I'm sitting out in the middle of the night. Anyway.
Badass. It's a badass look.
Yeah,
You're going vampire. You're going vampire mode.
With my night vision. But yeah, so like, no, those are bullshit. And the other thing too is they drag down your brand. So like, again, it's the difference between this is my beer drinking shirt and at least having some ironed on logo. If you stick one of those yard signs out there, it doesn't matter what kind of ROI maybe it sits in. It's not a good look, period. It just drags you down all the way. This is why you never see logos and shit on those things.
I've seen a couple good ones with logos on them, and I appreciate the effort. I do know plenty of people that they convert really well for, not higher ticket stuff, like less than $1,000 average ticket type of stuff.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't saying just like yard signs, period, but like the middle of the highway stuff.
The stuff written in a Sharpie.
Yeah. And that's what I was trying to get at is I agree with you. I do think those sit between short and long term. So like midterm, they're very much branding, but because they're branding, you need to treat them as such and like be respectful of the lever.